Robots are used extensively in industry, but the consumer market has still not seen enough penetration in robotics. This is because there are no easy human-robot interfaces to control the robots. The only way to control them is by using complex and time-consuming programming languages, which pose the obvious steep learning curve. Let's face it, no matter how hard we try to automate our everyday tasks, random, repetitive stuff always comes up. Throwing out garbage, bringing food from kitchen, filling bottles, and other household chores. This family of apparently trivial tasks collectively make up a huge problem to the consumer, which are then often ignored by them. We tried to address this deceptive problem and came up with the idea of CopyBot, a mobile manipulator that does all your boring and repetitive tasks until you ask it to stop. But the best part is, CopyBot is controlled by the most intuitive controller ever designed, human hands. So if you know how to use your hands, you almost already know how to use CopyBot. The true power of CopyBot lies in performing a variety of dynamic tasks of the consumer that come up on the go. So what will you use CopyBot for?
The main challenge in developing the CopyBot was to solve the problem of inverse kinematics that I'll show you in the coming video.
I'll be explaining the main components of this VI. I am receiving the XYZ and roll picture data of my palm through leaf motion sensor. I have mapped that data here. I have mapped that data so that a change in my palm position causes a proportional change in the end effector of my robotic arm. I have fed that data to analytical inverse kinematics VI. That gives me back 5 joint positions so that the end effector could attain the required force. In the end, I close all the references and simulator services.
So here's what you'll do. Run the LabVIEW based installer, connect the leaf sensor. As soon as you run the VI and wave your left hand over the leaf sensor, you can vary the velocity to navigate CopyBot's mobile platform. As you can see, we can vary the velocity of the mobile platform. As soon as you wave your right hand over the leaf sensor, you can control the robotic arm. Initially, you are in learning mode, which means you can teach CopyBot to perform a task repetitively. After teaching, you can make it perform the repetitive tasks indefinitely. This is the copy mode. You are free to move your hands away from the leaf sensor in this mode. At any time, you can resume the controlling of CopyBot by switching over to learning mode. When you do so, CopyBot first finishes the current task and then switches back to learning mode. This design feature prevents unfinished tasks.